Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. You saying hi? Hope you guys are all doing well. I just thought I would very quickly make a little update on the progress of Addie, because I think I saw a comment and I've seen some messages sort of coming in, so I did do a very quick story update on the gram before I then went away on holiday for a week. So you might see that I've got a little bit of a glowing tan, although I'm having to hide because it is rather cold now that I'm home. And yeah, just basically short and sweet and just to update you. So my pony is not looking very adventure-y, is that the right word? Right now, are you? Hey? She is very hairy. Actually, you both are, and they are both in a desperate need to have a good spruce up. I mean, you haven't even seen the other side of Addie yet, where her mane is rather long. But they both need a clip and just a bit of a tidy up. But obviously, I am getting back on board, or I have been back on board for the last few days. So actually, I didn't want to have the freshness of a fresh clip and the freshness of not being ridden for quite a while. So I thought, and we're not doing an awful lot at the moment. But I'm pleased to report, so as I was saying, I obviously did do a little bit of an update on Instagram, but that only stays around for 24 hours. And then I haven't had a chance to film a YouTube video. So again, sorry guys, this is probably going to be quite a chatty one. But we will get some behind the ears shot, because I am just going to tack her up and take her for a ride. So today is currently Tuesday. I got back the early hours of Friday and I was on board on Friday. Yeah, I just couldn't wait basically. So I just thought, as I'm getting ready, I'll give you a little lowdown of what has been happening. So obviously you will have seen that she went up to Western Counties for her MRI, and that all went well. Nothing came back bad on it. Excuse me, Addie, stop doing that. Oh my goodness, it's just mud at the minute, isn't there? It's just so much mud. We've had so much rain. So she had that done. Thankfully, nothing was picked up that was bad. And it did just turn out to be an abscess, which I can't quite believe that it was that, because the vet, Arthur, the farrier, everyone was thinking that it must be something in there that is causing. Okay, do you want to just show off this side? She looks like what she did when I first had her, which is nuts. So it was just an abscess, which is good, is the way that, yeah, we probably wanted it to be. It was just the worrying fact that it wasn't acting or behaving at all like what you would expect a normal abscess to be like. So she had it dry bolted. She had her shoes off because they need to have that off for the MRI. I'm trying to do this without getting mud all over my hands, but it's not really happening. Good girl. Good girl. So she obviously had her shoes off. Then we kept them off because there was quite a hole in your hoof where Arthur had dug away quite a bit. And it is now, so then it was dry poulticed, and then just before I went on holiday, so we left on the Thursday. And I really didn't want to leave Mum and Dad having to poultice it and stuff like that. But Arthur came out on my first day that I went. Mum and Dad dealt with that for me. She's got an apple down there, isn't she? Oh, but Nala won't let you have the apple. Sorry. So it then got all, Arthur packed it all up. I need to get it like a little bit cleaner, and I'll do like a little clip around of what it looks like. But it's just, yeah, all packed in. The abscess was all out. There was nothing more coming out on the poultice, which was great. And then basically that's just going to stay on. Arthur thinks that her hoof will grow out. Thanks, Addie, that's beautiful. There you go, Addie. He thinks that it will take 2 to 3 shoeings for her hoof to grow out again. So actually, in the grand scheme of things, that isn't too long. That's good. You can probably see it a bit there. So it's just like, he did say that the outer layers may come off, and obviously it's been on there now, is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks and a couple of days. So it's staying on there really well. But obviously it's more the stuff that's gone up and in to make sure that not more dirt or anything else to cause access up inside the hoop. But it is just so lovely to, like, my first ride on Friday, I was just so pleased to be back in the saddle, and she has actually been such a good girl, haven't you? She's been so well behaved. Considering, so it worked out that she's actually had 5 weeks off. Whole 5 weeks, which Addie was due a break. She has had a fantastic season. It's been quite a long season, obviously starting with the prep work before badminton. So I was conscious that I knew she was ready for a break, and we weren't going to do very many events come the end of the year anyway. But it's just losing that power, that control, the decision and everything was taken away from me, which is a little bit gutting. But I just want her to be happy, comfortable, and now we'll just have a little think of what our winter plans are. Got a little itch. We'll think what our winter plans are, which I'll be honest, I kind of thought that I might have a bit of a better idea by the time I did this video, but still deciding on that. I think we're going to work on our dressage, bit of show jumping, and I think I will probably give her, I don't know, I wanted her to have a decent break this winter, but I'm now thinking that it's probably going to be in like 2 lots, because it's quite nice when it is only like 5 weeks or 4 weeks at a time. And I did ride her a couple of times in between when I thought we had kind of overcome the access. I just feel then she doesn't completely have to lose fitness. Ooh, there's ballerina. So yeah, sorry, I'm mumbling. Let's get packed up. Let's get on board, hey, and get out for our ride, because winter is officially, the hour falls back this weekend here in the UK. So we are back to dark evenings. And I already feel like now I'm having to really chase the light to get riding. I mean, we're not too bad at the moment, but yeah, it just suddenly comes in. And like the mornings as well, the mornings are so dark, but obviously that will increase and get a little bit better. But yeah, I'll get her packed up and we'll get on board, and then I'll probably just carry on rambling. Dad's doing some new fencing at the minute. What's going on? Hey? Good girl. Looking very smart. Good girl. Anyways, that is better. We're on board. And you know, it actually feels better to hold. I haven't done like Instagram stories or filmed a YouTube video for a little while, and all of a sudden, like talking again to the camera, you're a bit like, ah. So it's nice actually holding up my phone and doing it more selfie style. Odd, but almost makes you feel more comfortable. But anyways, we're on board. My fluffy teddy bear, aren't you? You are proper fluffy. They have just been allowed to be pretty feral, to be fair, whilst I've been away. They did have really nice weather, as did I. But yeah, they've just been allowed to go out. They have been in overnight. My winter is going to be so long because they are officially in by night and out by day. And I feel like they've been like that for quite a while already. Wow, almost. I think they were in before the whole thing with Addie anyway, because we had like some nights of really bad weather. Winter is going to feel very, very long. But anyways, we're going to carry on. We're on like just our little country lane, but I will wait until we are back on a bridleway and carry on with my little update. And we're on a bridleway. I am finding, obviously we are just hacking at the moment, but for the length of time that Addie can kind of go out for at the minute, I've only really got sort of one ride that I can do in lots of different ways. So I'm like mixing it up every time just to prevent her really from getting bored. But thankfully it is a lot of bridleways, which is always nice. It's just that it's at the wrong time of the day to be able to take Miss Nala with me, and I thought we were filming as well. I best not, but as you can see, she is very happy. She has been like ears pricked every time I've taken her out. She's just been, yeah, I think she's just as happy as me to be getting back out and like a little bit more of a routine. And yeah, because she is a doer. She enjoys having things to do and think about. And to be honest, I have been sort of thinking, I'm like, oh, we'll do a week of hacking and then I'll take her up and we'll just do a very like literally walk, trot, canter on each rein. We've got a school that is in hacking distance, as you guys probably know. So hack up there, nice little walk up, warm up, go in, trot, canter, both reins and come back again. Again, just keeping her brain occupied, something a little bit different, and just try and slowly build on it from there. But it sounds a lot when you say 5 weeks, but as long as you take it sort of steady and even, I don't feel like she's gone completely. I mean, she's been doing her own workouts in the field, as you can probably imagine. So yeah, I don't think I need to worry too much like that. It's not like she's had 6 months off and then you really got to just like walk and all of that. But yeah, like having a little canter here and there on a hack now, like she does more in the field, like going around and on sharp bends and slippy ground and things like that. So I'd rather keep it in a nice controlled manner and have a little canter out and about now, that hopefully then that will reduce the amount that she actually does do in the field. So I am just buzzing to be back on board and sort of getting going again. As I say, I haven't firmly sort of made a sort of plan of what we're going to do or anything like that, but I just wanted to come on and update you guys. And I just want to give a massive shout out to, like, I feel like it's taken an army of like investigation and looking into her and stuff like that. And it's when you like the people that you need around you. Like obviously I have got a fantastic support of like mum and dad, Tina, Susie and everyone at home, but also the professionals as well. Like Arthur has been, the farrier has been absolutely fantastic. At the end of the phone call he spoke with Chloe from Duchy Vets and like discussed with them. We've actually got one of these little control canters now, so let's see if we can turn you around and we'll have a little canter behind your ears. This is something I love as well. If I told her we're just walking, she'll just walk on a canter. Sprite, never in a chance, but once I say canter, we canter. Good girl. Oh, your ears are my favourite ears to sit behind, Addie. Good girl. And woo. Good girl. Carry on. Good girl. And then back to a long rein on the buckle. So yes, as I say, Arthur has been fantastic. I have also got Lauren, who again has been amazing, and like she has supported me now for quite a few years. But it's not even the support of coming out and seeing the ponies. Like she's seen Addie since day one. She saw Lola, she's seen Sprite for many years before that too. And I just feel like Lauren is just so lovely, and like I can just voice note her and like I send her like 5-6 minute long like podcast length voice notes, and she has just been so helpful, like just to sort of say what I'm thinking, what does she think. And yeah, so if you are based in Cornwall and you are looking for any chiropractor work for your horses or doggies, because she does dogs as well, then make sure that you tap Lauren up. I will put her contact details down in the description box below. But yeah, she has been fantastic as well as the vets and like Western Counties. And last but not least, I'm really hoping, I feel like this is an Oscar like Oscar award speech, but it just, like I say, it takes an army to sort of pinpoint exactly what it is, all the investigation and then the recovery. Like I went up shopping with a friend on one day. Oh, car's not usually parked there, is it, Addie? That's a bit different. They're not usually there. And and Julie from Dutchy Vets, I needed some more antibiotics for Addie, and she kindly left it out for me so that I could pick it up on my way back. And it's just little things like that of contacting on a Saturday, and yeah, just the help, and yeah, at the end of the phone call, and you can get whatever you need. And also I very much appreciate it. And then, as I was saying, last but not least is SEIB. Whoop, whoop. SEIB, they are fantastic. I've had to make claims a long time ago for like my car and things like that, and there's just always been so much faff and had to jump through hoops and things like that, whereas honestly they have just been fantastic from start to finish. From that first phone call when I rang up and said I think I'm going to have to make a claim, they went through what I sort of had cover. So Addie is on the classic horse insurance policy, and that covers MRIs, so that was very good. And I just, as I say, it's been all the correspondence, the phone calls, the emails that I've had, everything has just been really, really straightforward, and they have just been, they're so knowledgeable, so friendly and so helpful, and like I really feel like you get their, is it empathic? Like they're really caring. And when I mentioned on the first phone call about what was going on and everything, and like they're ending the call and saying, oh, I hope like everything works out with Addie, and I just like that personal touch of remembering Addie's name and stuff like that. I know that's probably really, really silly, but it's just things like that. And as I said, the correspondence, everything has just been really, really easy, straightforward to deal with, and they've been really prompt on paying as well, paying out to the vets. And yeah, I absolutely, and I've been insured with them. I mean, I am very grateful to be supported by them now, but I insured with them for many, many years before that as well, before, yeah, anything came up to work with them as a brand. But I just, I mean, I love all the brands that I work with, but I really, really, yeah, couldn't not shout about them enough. Does that make sense? Yeah, they've just been fantastic, and they just take that added stress and worry away. When I've been like wanting to get Addie up obviously for her MRI and got to take it off of work and juggle, it's just a juggling act, and then having to come over poultice, they were on box rest, and the last thing you need is to have 100,000 phone calls with the insurance and maybe having to plead a case and things like that, whereas SEIB are just, like I say, straightforward and just take that one element of stress and worry away. So yeah, huge, huge thank you to them. Very, very much appreciated. Have a little break of my talking because I'm aware that all I've done is chat, chat, chat. We're back to proper mud now, aren't we? Winter has arrived. Good girl. Pick reins up. Oh, she knows that means we can't. Hold on. Go on then. Good girl. Nice and steady. Good girl. Steady. That was a putty cat. Steady. It might come back out. It may come back out. Where did it go? Probably more scared of you than you. Ready and get them. Good. You've got a high alert, haven't you? And it's this reason that I thought I wouldn't do a vlog on the first ride back. I thought we'll just get a few under our belt. Oh, there's moo-moos up there too. Good girl, they haven't been there before, have they? No. It just feels so good to have my bum back in the saddle and be sat behind these ears. So obviously riding wise, there's not going to be an awful lot like that coming up just as I build Addie back up slowly. She will be having a clip and a mane tidy because that she desperately needs, and hopefully looks a little bit more like Addie and not a woolly mammoth. Sprite also needs that as well, so if you guys would like to see that video, do let me know, and I can, your wish will be my command. I will get that filmed. But otherwise, we've got a couple of things that are coming up, which is quite exciting. But if there are any other type of videos, obviously we're coming into winter, so there's not really eventing either like to look forward to until March. April, probably April, isn't it? Let's be honest, we all know that everything gets abandoned in March. Although it didn't this year. Yeah, no, let's be positive, Emily. So yeah, if there is anything particular that you would like to see on my channel over the next couple of months, do let me know. Pop it in the comments below, as I say, and yeah, I will do my very best to try and film them. Oh, we're just having a little poo before we have a splash in the water. But as I said, this was going to be short and sweet. I have rambled an awful lot. It probably isn't short and sweet, but I did want it just to be a little update. You don't splash unless anybody else is here. We're not bothered about waiting. It's okay, nice and steady. We've got a little bit of hill work in here as well. This is what's good about this loop around here. You can have a little canter, you can have a trot, you've got some hills to sort of walk up. There's some scary like rubbish in there, I think, ready for a bonfire, maybe on bonfire night. Yeah, so this loop is very good. But yeah, I'm happy. Emily's very happy at the minute. She's very happy to be back on board. I think Chris has probably noticed that as well, that I'm back on my pony, and yeah, I'm probably back more like my normal self as well. And Addie is also very happy, which again is making me happy too. Just wanted to give you a little update of where we are, and hopefully give us a few weeks normality. Lessons and things like that can resume. But yeah, hope you guys are all good. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm just going on to ramble, but yeah, hope you're all good. I can't say that again for the third time. Yes, I will catch you in another video very, very soon. Bye. Good girl.